Alrighty, so we have some more messages about the friendship, spiritual union, BFF partnerships that are on the way in. And this morning, I got that there are a few stagnant or just overall kind of dead end situations that are holding up the line for this manifestation to come in. And a lot of these things are going to seem harmless, but there's no need for you to suffer in silence somewhere on the table about wanting happiness, especially if it's yours. But you have to be willing to release those lingering connections. I know you're like, this person didn't really do anything to me, but if they're not matching your vibe, if they're not exactly what you're looking for, they are holding up the line for you to get what you want. So release with love, release with grace. And releasing doesn't always mean cutting contact. It's good to stay in network with people, but just be in a sound mind with how you're going to move forward with those connections that are just a little bit dead end but still around. Alrighty, so channel messages. I'm gonna go ahead and put the keywords around the screen, but dating back to earlier energy around miracles, right now dreams are turning into reality, and I do have some channeled messages. So Plan Before Christ from the song You Knew by Young Boy, and it says now they can never come back. So like I was saying, we're still easing into the timelines of gracefully letting connections go, although they haven't really done anything to us per se, but you just know you no longer resonate or you're no longer aligned with that certain frequency. So, yeah, severing energetic ties with unauthorized users, understanding the territory you're in, making peace with the fact that you did encounter hiccups, and that's because you were trusting blindly. So, moving forward, we're integrating learning how to understand self interest in a way that is not intentionally causing harm to others or for others. You are developing for yourself. Understanding self interest is going to be a big theme. Like, you don't want to be a user to people, but you also need to look out for you because you've learned the hard way that people are going to do what's best for them. So, that's learning the self interest for self. And right now, it's going to be important to move away from thrifty people. I had an elder always say, like, you do not deal with thrifty men because, worst case scenario, they are always going to make a way. And it's not to say that a man or anyone shouldn't be resourceful. However, when you're thrifty, you will kind of do anything to get a result that you want. So, moving away from thrifty people and connecting with people who are resourceful and also have integrity, and anything based around temporary emotions, so feelings of instant gratification or just wanting something because it's in the moment, you are learning to alchemize that and make it into real love, not just a temporary emotion, being detached from the outcome while still moving towards the outcome. And we are going to go on to the next message. Alrighty, so the second part of today's channel messages are channeling new energy, don't want to hurt you. So, leaving the past gracefully with no hard feelings has been a major theme, and you're not going to be worried about how your ascension is affecting onlookers, bystanders, or people who are simply not doing the work to make changes needed in their own life. And you are having a profound understanding that, yes, people will feel abandoned, they'll feel confused, they'll feel targeted by your energy. And the song that came up with that was Please Don't Leave Me Now by Madison McFerrin. And I quoted the lyrics, please don't leave me now. I ain't ready. I won't let you down. So the next song was Resume by Genevieve. And it says, you left me without leaving. I want to talk to you, but there's no more to say. No matter what you do, I'm on your resume. So just understand that there will be people from your past or people that, like in the previous message, that you'll be gracefully and lovingly, leaving behind. Or, not even leaving behind, but you're leaving them in the place that you no longer resonate with. That they are going to be in your energy. There is going to be kind of a push and pull, and they're going to want your communication. But like I said, and you can check out the first part of this message, is that doesn't matter, and your self-interest is what matters at this point. So moving on, it says, I'm not down the block anymore. I'm ghost. So a lot of your energy right now is flying under the radar, and it's because you are being hidden in plain sight. So those who value you will be seeking you out, and those who had the chance to value you but didn't, they are going to be in that resume, and it's going to be a bragging right. Oh yeah, I used to know him or her. The last song before I stopped that channel was, it's a internet song. If they don't know your word, tell them you're my girl. I think it's called Girl. I didn't write the name of it. And the last but not least, Wild Animals by Liv.E. It says, I got my nose up in the air. I got my finger to the sky. I can smell them coming from everywhere. And I did end that message at 333. And just while I was clearing out my energy, Breathing by Ariana Grande came out. And she says, how did I know this shit's fabricated? So just kind of, again, easing and gracefully moving out of the illusionary energy or being in places that you are not necessarily welcomed in. And then Fora to the moon, just because you're breathing don't mean you're alive. So going to get fresh air, remember that you are in control. And that song is Control by Medusa, Becky Hill, and Good Boy.